Thank you, Jake, for warming up the crowd for me. Really appreciate it. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Rory, or the Roarster, according to the groom. And I have known both Monica and Rob now for a very long time, but I have known Monica longer. We met when we were 14 years old, and I think it was the first or second day of school when we were taking the train up to our school for the first time. And actually, right before we met, I had just fallen in a pothole because my backpack, which matched my shirt, was so heavy, it propelled me forward, and I ripped my pants open, and I was bleeding. It was very sad. And Monica was enduring her own, let's say, embarrassment. She was about to be accompanied to school by her mother, Vicky. And no one, no matter who their mother is, wants to show up to freshman year accompanied by them. So as I was walking up the train platform with my ripped pants, Monica turned to Vicky and said, "I know her. You can leave now." We did not know each other. But we did get to know each other, and she became one of my dearest friends. When you spend your formative years with someone, that person inevitably shapes who you are. Monica exposed me to so many new things, like emo music and Wrigleyville dogs. She taught me how to shop at thrift stores and how to cut my jeans so that they would hang lower on my waist. She even taught me how to sneak out. And this is the part of my speech where I tell the story about how Monica and I snuck out to go skateboarding at 2 a.m. But someone already gave up the ending to that. So I'll just skip that note card. Although what Lee didn't tell you is that as our punishment, he said he wouldn't tell my parents, but Monica and I both had to sign a contract the next morning that we would never sneak out again. And I'm sorry to say, we broke that contract. I have so many wonderful memories of my friend Monica, and many of those memories occurred precisely because who Monica is as a person. There are many wonderful things that could be said about her. She's an incredibly talented designer, and I think artist in general. She's very poised and has exceptionally well-curated taste. But what I think strikes me most about Monica, and what struck me from the moment I met her on that train platform, and what I think strikes people, all people when they meet her for the first time, is that she's an incredibly unique human being. From the way she speaks, to her interests, to her expertly executed political signs, she truly has an original view of the world, which is why it's so incredible that she found such an equally unique soul to marry. Obviously, I told you the story about how Monica and I met, and so I was reflecting on the first time I met Rob. I don't remember the first time I met Rob, but I actually think that makes a lot of sense. From the moment he came into Monica's life and mine by association, it has felt like he was always meant to be there. For almost 10 years, they've been standing side by side, draped in the finest fabrics. We know we're not going to see these two on the worst dressed list of Us Weekly. They share a love of design, of atmospheric films, of decadent food. And one great thing about them as a couple is that they don't keep their interests to themselves, but they love to share them with their friends like me. When they came to visit me in LA this past year, they were perfect company. They spent all day running from museum to gallery and took me along sometimes. On one such occasion, we were at this open house of a collector. And Rob knew almost every piece in this house, every sculpture, every painting, and he was so excited to share a little bit about each piece of work with me. And he was also speaking to other artists there and other collectors, and I was kind of surprised to see that people really knew who Rob was. He was kind of a big deal, even in a town he doesn't live in. Not just a tall deal to me. I also found it particularly touching that day how proud he was of Monica. In all the conversations he engaged in, he told people how talented of a designer she was and how the necklace she was wearing which was complimented all the time, was her own design. They moved through this party so synchronized, almost as if it was choreographed. They told stories in tandem and articulated each other's thoughts. It was a very special sight to see, how comfortable they felt by one another's side, like it had never been another way, and never could be any different. I've known for a long time how rare a soul Monica is, and over the past decade, I've seen how rare a soul Rob is. And the fact that they found each other might be the rarest thing of all. So let's raise our glass to Monica and Rob and their wonderful dog Jiffy, who wanted to be here with us tonight, but she RSVP'd too late.